guys are well aware, for the last 3 days we've been working a kidnapping that we had actually seen on a closed circuit TV. Tonight our worst fears have been confirmed. We found the 4 people from the kidnapping, and they are in fact deceased. We are still working. We've got crime labs coming in from Department of Justice, and we're going to be most of the night processing the scene. There's no words right now to describe the anger I feel and the senselessness of this incident. I said it earlier, there's a special place in hell for this guy, and I mean it. What we're going to deal with tonight is bad, and we're going to be out here all night having to deal with it. So, give you that much. The family has been notified. We've made arrangements through other contacts to try and get them the spiritual guidance through this, and we're hoping that they can now at least have some kind of closure to what's going on. It's not the closure we were hoping for. It's not the closure they were hoping for. But as we progress through the night, we don't know all the facts yet at the scene. I can tell you that I have been near the scene to have seen, and we will be processing. It's going to be very methodical, and if we get any different news regarding this, we'll be sure to let you know. But at this point, right now, that's what we're working, and it sucks on many levels. So, do you have a question?
Well, what time did you come out here today?
We got the call at about 5:30 p.m. There was a farm worker in the area, and during the course of his job duties, came across them, and they contact. Stayed by. We had deputies on scene rather quickly, and detectives were shortly thereafter, and the detectives went to the area and confirmed what we had.
Were they all found together, separate?
They're relatively close together. So, and I don't want to go into a lot of details as to what, but and we will at the later time be telling you how things had occurred. But again, horribly senseless as to what happened here. We don't know motivation yet, but we are making a determinant factor on that, and the investigation now is going to pursue a full conviction, and I'm hoping our district attorney's office files for the death penalty. That's how I feel.
Sheriff, you look pretty emotional, Sheriff.
Yeah, you're dealing with a child. I shared an incident that happened when I was on SWAT back in 1985, where a guy shot his own kids with a .44 Magnum. I was so angry at this son of a gun that because he shot himself. This is another one of those. I'm just livid inside because this was completely and totally senseless. We have a whole family wiped out, and for what, we don't know yet. So we are working on that. We'll try and get those answers.
Was the suspect able to ever tell you anything about this scene?
We've got information from the suspect. We're going to keep that close to our chest at this point, but that suspect has in fact been talking to us.
Now, did this have anything to do with what you said in the press conference about that cell phone that was found? Is that connected to what's going on?
Well, the cell phones that we found belonged to our victims, and so the connected part is the fact that they had them when they left the business, and they were found later on the road. So
is that near here?
In a close proximity, yes.
Any other indication of where the suspect went beyond this that you can share? Did he continue that way? Did he come back the other way? We know the truck
have
was found
information, but right now we want to keep that tight, only because we want, now our focus is on conviction. So now that we've got this part of the investigation, I'll say not even wrapped up, but investigating this part, now we're going to go forward and try and get as much evidence as we can, and we do have a lot of circumstantial evidence and direct evidence that we are going to be gathering and hopefully presenting to the district attorney's office.
Are you able to share at all for people who haven't been out to this area what the area is like where you did find them?
Extremely rural farm area. Not a lot of folks come out here except for the folks here, and if you guys went down that lovely road, you'll understand why there's not a lot of people coming through here, and it is extremely remote.